everyone, welcome.
Hold on, DLC. I'm out of drink. I'll be right back.
Kiss my ass.
DLC, my cup doesn't match my background. We can't chroma key it
I know,
out.
you sure can't. What a shame. Welcome to episode 3 of Silent Echoes, starring these assholes. I am the Notorious DLC, your magical crystalline entity DM. With us today is Dr. Whiskers, who is a webcam.
Nice.
She's a cat!
Oh God, that's amazing!
God damn it. Now I feel woefully unprepared. Damn.
That's freaking amazing.
Get close to the camera. We want to see the details.
It's not super detailed.
Doesn't matter. We want to see it. Oh my God! Look at her.
That's still freaking
Look at that
awesome.
cat
Stage
lady.
makeup. You know, we're gonna do a musical later called Cats.
I
What's it about?
realized today that I don't have ears.
It's about dogs.
I don't even have a headband in my house, so I couldn't make ears.
Aw.
So I'm going to work on that.
Okay.
But anyways, hi, I'm Nursery now.
We've got the intrepid pilot Mac Hayes, played by Telson.
Hey everybody, how you doing?
Our sultry yet mysterious leader April Starling, played by Woo Place.
Hey, what's up?
Jane the Brute Novikov, played by Miss Nerdy Me.
Howdy.
And we've got Jack and Jill up a hill, fetching a pail of electronics and drugs. Also drugs. Played
Also
by
drugs.
Decoy Annie.
Hello.
Alright, nerds. The last time we played, if you'll remember, we got into a dance-off, and Jack got some sweet drugs, and also everybody learned a little bit about each other, which was super nice. We all got cozy and comfy. And then you all decided to set off after the distress call you received, after you got quite the threat from what appeared to be a station ambassador, telling you not to go out there. So immediately, of course, you decided to go and do exactly the opposite of what that guy said, and ended up in this asteroid field, and all of a sudden, alarms are going off on the ship. Tell me what you're doing. Go.
Well, whenever we drop out of hyperspace, I look around and go, "Didn't there used to be a planet here?"
No, it's too much debris. Couldn't have been a planet.
No.
Maybe several
know about
planets.
that,
What about a
but-
planet and 3 moons?
These are the right coordinates. That's no moon.
That's a debris field.
It appears we arrived a little late. I go into comms and report for all people to man the battle station. Does our ship have weaponry? Well, it's got that turret, right? What are the
Yeah, Jack's hiding under a turret.
attack specs of our ship? What,
You tell me.
I
It's your ship.
I don't
say
know. I
yes,
thought
it
it
has
had
battle
things.
stations.
Well,
Yes, it
aside
has
from the
battle
main
station.
photon cannon that's on the primary attack, basically mounted on the bottom of the ship.
So okay.
That-
So it's like down in that situation.
Right, but it's basically a frontward-facing cannon. It's a pretty powerful cannon. It takes a lot of the reserve power from the ship to fire it. We also have the two exactly, and there goes all the power we were using for the nursery.
Yeah.
Thanks a
Now
lot,
the
DLC.
nursery.
Great.
Aside from the main, the primary plasma cannon we have on the front of the ship. Oh, and there went the nursery. It had no power, so we
Nice.
just shot it out the front.
Sorry. Go on.
Aside from the main primary cannon, we also have the 2 radial turrets, one on the top, one on the bottom of the ship. We also have multiple gun mounts on the outer edges of the ship. Let's see if I've got the right tool here. Normally,
Oh.
about right here.
I'm sorry, all I
Here.
can think right now is, did the primary buffer panel just fly off
And
my
here.
Goram ship?
Goram ship.
No, that flew off a long time ago. So we've got the standard side defenses. We've got the primary cannon in the front, the turrets that spin 360 degrees, and that's pretty much it so far. But my engineering team is working on more.
Cool.
Gotcha. And April, since this is your ship, I would like you to do me a favor and roll 1d4. Okay. Since you guys got into the field so quickly, and all of a sudden were startled by these, the shields have not yet been able to fully cycle up, and so you only have one level of shielding. Normally you would have 4, but as of right now you have 1. Now it doesn't mean that you can't get more, but or that won't spin up over time, but right now you're only able to activate the initial shields just because you warped in and then all of a sudden there's freaking everybody here unexpectedly.
Because all the power that we had has been, drained to the nursery. Then we shot the nursery out the front.
Yeah, we shot the nursery out of the front, and well, oh, there goes the rest of it.
So can you give me a brief recollection of the scene we're jumping into here? Like, I see we have the 3 shielded ships flying towards us. I'm assuming aggressively.
Better question is, have we picked them up on sensors yet?
So, very good questions. First and foremost, let's see here. Get me a... Let's see here.
I feel it's somewhat important to mention that I am taking evasive actions to try to avoid all of the rock debris and stuff like that. So that's kind of my primary focus right now.
No, for sure. Give me a whether or not they've noticed you. Tal, give me a assessment in expertise. Okay.
Sweet.
They have not yet noticed you, but again, given your expertise, you're well aware that a ship your size doesn't just warp in here without creating some waves, and they will more than likely find you soon. So, and you, as you said, you did take evasive, or starting to take some evasive actions, so you might be able to tuck in behind something if you want to look around and figure out what might work best for you.
My first thought is to find a piece of planetary debris that is big enough to kind of mask the ship, and I want to try to land on it. Match its rotation and spin and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Yeah, wow. Let me see. I'm trying to think of what I want to make you do for that. Adversity medal. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I fail.
No dice. So
No, 2 dice.
2 dice. So tell me then, I assume you were attempting to, and this again as assumption, but the only rock that was big enough for you to necessarily land on was this one. Tell me how you managed to get the ship wedged in between the 2 of these. Yeah, we'll go from there.
Okay, well, as I was sitting there trying to figure out how to get away from the people on screen. Oh, here you go, honey. Play-Doh. Play with that. Yeah.
Oh, nope, that's a rock.
I have a little one right here, requesting her Play-Doh. Okay, let's see. As we were sitting there trying to land on it, I was not able to factor in the exact spin and rotation of that asteroid. Well, I figured out the asteroid we were wanting to land on. Unfortunately, I was so focused on that one that I did not take into account the gravitational pull of the other one. And we're kind of wedged. As both meteors were kind of spinning like this, the ship came right in between, and it just kind of like locked into place. So now, basically, both of the meteors, well, I say meteors, but, you know, rocks, debris, whatever you want to call them, they have now stopped spinning, and they're just kind of floating there.
So yeah, so you're basically pretty well wedged in, all things considered, and you may be able to free yourselves, but everybody else, roll a brace for impact.
Wow, Mac.
Oh, good God. I'm gonna.
Way to bone us all.
Hey, if we still had the nursery around, maybe I would have had enough energy.
Let me guess, that's armor.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Oh, cool.
Looks like everybody did fine. And then, of course, Mac, you were already pretty much braced, considering you're the one who saw it coming. Nobody really got hurt. Bumps and bruises kind of all around. Probably going to be sore, maybe a little stiff to act, but the only one that really came out of it pretty well was April, who was lying in bed at the time and managed to roll off of the bed and fall onto a softly carpeted floor. It was totally
Yeah, I picture April's room just
Do-
piles and piles of
I was
pillows
actually
everywhere.
at the
just
front
pillows.
with Matt.
Oh, were you?
I
Oh,
was
Time
you
this
were.
say,
happened. Yeah.
Do I
Okay.
still have a broken arm?
So I was successfully seat belted this time.
Yeah, you saw
Braced
it and
myself,
received- yeah,
knowing
there you
how
go.
back is.
The one star ship in the entire universe that has seatbelts.
Do you still have a
Yeah.
broken arm? No, we traveled after that, so everybody should actually be pretty well healed up. I mean,
Okay,
we
I just-
traveled for a decent amount of time.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to make sure. So okay.
Yeah.
Well, once this happens, I look over at April and then I go, exactly like I planned to do it. Now we're completely hidden behind these two rocks.
Sure. Well done.
Shit.
There's like a little drip of sarcasm there.
Just as that happens, the everything goes bad. Let's see here.
Did they notice the space wedge?
Trying to find some appropriate music. Let's see. I don't know if this will work or not. Doesn't sound like it, but... Wait, what? What's happening? How did I not... What is this? Sci-fi. Here we go. Here.
Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars.
Here, let's see if this one works.
If
There
it
we
wasn't
go, I hear it.
copyright protected, I would totally suggest the Star Trek battle music. The Kirk and Spock original battle music, by the way.
I can't hardly hear... I'm just going to turn it off. Can't hardly hear it. Not going to mess with it. Okay, so I'll probably put something in the background. I don't know. Who knows? These are getting better and better every time. Okay, well, you're wedged in the ship, and your Mac, your alarms, your proximity alarms are going off. Your ship detection alarms have not yet gone off, but one of these cats, who I'm actually gonna just delete their shields. They have shields. Just be aware. But one of these
The
cats
cats.
is coming on over this way.
Tiny cat.
Are they the
Oh no, they're
Kilrathi?
space cats.
And these guys are kind of following suit. Oh, there was another one there. Okay, well, that's fine. This one gave birth to another one. Okay. So
That's the title of this episode. How ships are made. How baby ships are born.
oh great, there goes the nursery.
It's the nursery's fault again.
We
All right.
shot our nursery out into space, and
It
then
became a ship.
another ship came along to fertilize them.
Oh God, they're
God.
sentient like the Farscape ships.
When one ship loves another ship very much,
Oh, now I gotta
They
go watch
dock.
Farscape again.
they dock together. All right. Well, so we've seen Mac and April. What is everybody else doing?
And then the
Jack
room
is-
goes silent.
No, Jack is probably just holed up in his little computer den, wearing as the jarring goes through the ship because he mistyped some things in code and now he has to redo it all. So he's just being antisocial and an asshole like usual.
Fair enough. Jane.
I'm gonna assume that Jane was probably like in the gym area working out when all the alarms went off, and it's probably started. I'm gonna say I was running up the stairs trying to get to the cockpit to find out what was going on when we got stuck. So by the time I get to the cockpit, I'm a little annoyed. Like, what's going on? Why are the alarms going off? Why did I get knocked over? What is happening up here, Mac?
Well, hello to you too, Jane. Now, if you wouldn't mind stowing the questions and getting to your goddamn station.
What's my station?
Weapons.
Bullets.
I just like point off to the side over there.
Jane, if you could be a darling and man one of the turrets, that'd be grateful.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
one of the
believe
big guns.
bullets.
Okay,
Yes, big guns.
I go
I was
find
gonna
a
say
big gun.
one station. Shit, I've rewired Jane's station to have control over all of the guns.
Oh God.
Let's see here. I'm
That'd be
guessing
awesome.
Doctor.
With a little power meter on the side that's kind of like, a health bar. Every time she fires the main cannon, you see it go... And then a sad face when it runs out of power.
Warp,
Yeah.
warp, warp, warp.
Here, I'm guessing Dr. Whiskers was probably up in the cockpit with Mac and April, and then as soon as all of this happened, didn't even say a thing. Just got up, started walking back to the med bay, got on the little radio and said, medical staff report, medical lab.
And the medical staff
Just not-
shuffles their way into the lab, of course.
Not even surprised at
It's.
all.
I have a question that I've never asked before. Is the rest of like Dr. Whisker's medical crew all medical cats as well, or
No, they're people.
No,
They're
they're all
people.
they're all
Okay,
people.
gotcha.
They're all
They're
people.
people.
That would have been amazing.
yeah?
Well, their names,
Meow,
let's see
meow.
here. We have EMT Boots, Snuggles, Mittens, and Steve.
Great.
But my Steve is with a V,
Yeah.
and
Gotcha.
Halson's
I
is
think
with the PH.
Max is with
yeah,
a PH.
Max. Yeah, but he pronounced it Steven.
Steve.
Steve.
Steph.
Well,
Steve.
it's pretty hard to start spelling Steve with a P-H-S-T-E-V-E. I mean,
Yeah.
Steve.
Stephen.
When somebody asked him when he was younger if he spelled it with a PH or a V, he got really confused, and we got Steve.
Steve.
Steve has a lisp.
Poor Steve. Steve.
But the only thing he slurs is his own name.
Yeah, everything else is
Okay.
totally fine.
Everything
But
else-
hey,
yeah.
hey, nice to meet you guys. I'm an engineer here on the ship. My name is Steve.
You all
Just
think it's a
bless
speech
you.
impediment, but that's actually his name. I mean,
That's how you pronounce
it's
it.
an ancient dialect
Oh,
called lisp.
Aw.
Aw. All right, so everything's good there. Your ships are sort of wedged in there. Nope, I don't want to. Okay, no, that wasn't unintentional. Pardon the green. These cats are moving closer, and they're getting fairly close to sensor range. Should be. Nope, not that one. Let's see here.
so
Far.
I kind of, as I'm like heading towards my big gun, I yell back, "Didn't they send a distress kiss signal? Can't we like talk to somebody? Like, captain to captain?"
That's a good point.
Well, as the technical officer of the ship at the technical station, wouldn't you be able to tell us what kind of ships they are?
Are you finding
gonna
out who's going to be
pass the
doing
buck.
what here? Is that what's happening? Somebody let me know
So
when I'm
can-
supposed to do something.
Okay.
Can we perceive like these ships and see like what they are? Like if there's any kind of like symbol on them, anything that gives us a clue of Are these truly the ambassadors, people from that one station, or
Are they possibly in duress at all? Is there damage to the ships?
Good question. Woo, give me a expertise assessment.
While he's doing that,
nope?
Jack at this point probably would be hacking into or getting access to the ship's systems, try to figure out what's going on.
Your ship? You don't have to roll for that. Yeah, you can get into
Yeah, I
that.
figured as much.
But yeah, go ahead.
would he be able to notice anything about the ships to like access and scan against the space net or whatever it is? That he could run anything?
No, they are, to your knowledge, they are unmarked.
Unmarked, okay.
As far as like registry, things like that. Woo. The information that you've gathered is not great. The distress call. Let's leave it. The distress call that you received was not made by these ships. It was made by somebody in these ships. You have a very sinking suspicion that these guys are no good. And the fact that they're unmarked and unregistered sort of leads you to believe that that's pretty much 100% correct. They're not good dudes.
Gotcha. So I'll speak to Mac and I'll be like, do we have any side thrusters on the ship to maybe propel one of these asteroids and unwedge ourselves?
Actually, I'm one step ahead of you right there. And I reach over to the comm system, flick it on, and go like, Kevin, Steve, you guys remember what we did back on Deterra Prime? I'm gonna need you to get set up to do that once more. And essentially, I don't know if I want to ruin the surprise right now or not. You go ahead with the story. I'm sorry.
No, I was trying to think. What did I have you roll expertise for? I've immediately forgotten.
Oh, expertise on if I have any knowledge of who, like, these incoming ships are.
Okay, yeah, yours was knowledge. What about Mac did one too? What was your expertise for?
Flying in under the radar and then wedging myself behind. No, metal was the on the
Metal was
asteroids.
wedging. What was expertise?
The expertise was coming in and trying to avoid everything and basically avoid detection whenever we first warped in.
That's right. Okay. All right. Yes, you did do that, and then you managed to get yourself wedged. Okay.
I believe you'll like how I unwedge us. I was saying that ahead of time.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say you should probably make it fast because these guys are here. And do me a favor again, Mac. Roll another. Another metal.
You rock.
Nice.
Was that to get me unstuck?
No, it was not to get you unstuck. But it was
stealth.
knowing it was your piloting ability. Let me put it to you like this. Your piloting ability was good enough so that despite these guys being within range, and let me double check here. Oh, yeah. Despite them being within range of your ship, even though you are wedged, if you can imagine, if you look at if space were a flat plane, you've got a rock here, and you're wedged between. If you can imagine, instead of being sort of wedged facing out or facing like basically so that the majority of your ship is showing outward,
Go on.
You've managed to at least spin the ship slightly so that the least amount of you is showing, and that means you can actually tuck sort of behind this rock here as well.
So it looks more camouflaged.
Yeah, so you look slightly more camouflaged. It's going to take them a little bit longer to notice you. Not by much, but a little bit.
I've reconfigured the transponder to say I'm a rock.
Roll 1d10.
Actually, that is a valid question. Is there anything that Jack could do to throw off sensors?
Well, the transponder successfully confused this one, and he's moved off. He's
Nice.
gone back to formation.
Victory!
He's not very. This pilot's not very bright, and for some reason, totally thought it was acceptable that a rock would say "I'm a rock," and so he left.
It's like those old D&D campaigns where you go, I'm a tree, and then one of the guards believes you.
Okay, Jack, is there anything you could do? You said to fool them, like fool their sensors
Like-
and stuff.
To fool their sensors or to jam their noticing us, to mess with their systems?
You could attempt a broadband, sort of a blast towards them. Let's see. Let's do a. Figure out how I want to do this.
I like interface. Interface is good.
I like interface. It's good.
I
It's nice.
I do like interface.
I like it. It's a good thing. Yeah, interface.
Yay! That was a good answer. Oh, and I didn't do that good.
Okay. So you can, with your knowledge of the systems, you can blast out basically something to sort of confuse their sensors. But it is highly likely that while the smaller ships will probably might take them a little longer to find you, you're going to run a pretty significant risk of alerting the big boy. So you can do it, but because their sensors are a lot bigger and badder, there's a pretty high chance that you could probably do it. So you go ahead and send out the blast, and these guys are a little more confused. This guy, instead of flying towards, sort of starts circling back around this way. And this guy, they're sort of all following suit. I'm trying not to move the space squares around, but they're all over the place. This guy starts following suit. Looks like they're starting to sort of move around the asteroid here, and maybe not noticing you guys so well. But this guy, and you'll have to excuse me for a second because I've got to move him in so I can rotate him. This guy starts turning slightly, so that his broadside cannons are starting to face in your direction. Try and get that in there.
Nobody fart. I saw that one movie with what's his head and the little submarine, and they, you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nobody fart.
Don't do it.
Because I don't
So
know how
while
to
I'm
make whale
looking-
noises.
Yep, whale noises. Sorry, go ahead.
So while I'm looking at these ships through this big gun that I've got here, do I see any like markings, like any corporation or government that these ships are with?
So
Especially the big one.
That's a good question. You do see a marking. Roll expertise to see if you know what it is. Give me one moment. Just got to find the accurate. Let's see here. Trying to find the image I'm looking for.
I am also opening up a comm to my team of informants to like survey the scene and like gather as much info as they possibly can out of the big ship and the little ships.
Now, just out of character information and no metagaming, Wu should be able to use his resources to assist Jane with her partial success. Maybe make it a full success, if I read the rules right.
Yeah, you can if you want to.
To enhance it.
If you want to try to, get involved, it'd be an expertise.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so that way you can kind of assist the whole thing along if you want to
Yeah.
give it a shot.
We'll try.
Yeah, it would make sense that I would relay the info back since I don't know a whole lot of stuff.
Expertise, right?
Yep. Okay.
Nah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you're going to be able to help her much. The two of you don't seem to particularly know what the situation is, but I will show you what it is.
There again, if Jack would find out the information, could he run it through like a database to see if it could find anything about it?
This is the symbol that's on the ship. I'm just going to kind of increase it so that way everybody can see it.
The eclipse.
But that is
The Black Eye Group.
That is what it looks like. Now say that again, Jack. What you were asking?
Would he be able to run that symbol through any kind of a database or anything like that to find as much information as he could about it?
What
Or would
about
it come
Google image search?
Can I reverse image
Well,
search that?
It would be a little bit more than just reverse Google image search, but he likes to think he's a bit above that.
All right, give me a shot. Interface.
Spacebook, do you know what this is?
Now, as soon as I do this, the interface is going to fail, and he's going to Google image search. Oh, hey, no, I didn't.
Hey,
I
good
helped.
job.
Okay. So not only are you aware that this is the what do I want to call them? I had a name for them, but I feel like it's probably not appropriate.
Did you make up this name late at night after a night of drinking?
I did not. It's poorly timed. It was something I had planned on naming them, and then
Black Hole Suns.
that's actually what I was going to call them.
Yeah.
And then I was
not good
it's
timing.
maybe not good timing.
Yeah.
The Cornell crew.
Let's not
Oh.
date it. Yeah, here we go. So this group that you found out, they're known as the Black Bulldogs.
The Temple of the Dogs.
Yeah, they're known as the Black
Going
Bulldogs,
hungry.
and the eclipsed sun is their logo. You do also get and you might want to save this for later, but you also get a data point. So if you ever do need to access any more information about them or find any relevance to them, you can use that data point to boost your next roll, based specifically on their stuff. So you do get that
Nice.
data point. That's one of the
Yay.
deals with assessment. You get an extra data point. Okay, so they're not exactly flying. I mean, they're sort of flying off a little bit, but the big guy's definitely he's definitely pointed at you. And Matt, give me a let me see here. Give me another metal check. Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
You're able to pick up on the sensors that their weapons are charging, and they do seem to be directed in your direction. They do not have a target lock painted on you, but they are in your direction. So there's a potential that they could be trying to fire at the rocks, maybe try to see what's behind them. But you are able to tell that that's what's going on. You also were able to gather a data point regarding their weaponry in case you might ever have to, say, disable it either from the outside or the inside. So go ahead and make sure you save that too. So, Matt...
I'm trying to remember real quick what the data points... Does everybody have that data point now?
No, just that specific person.
Okay.
It's a
Can you
data
share
point concerns a specific topic or subject and can be spent to grant a +1 to any role that involves or leverages that information. So, so Jack
I
knows...
just didn't know if he could transfer that information.
No, he can use it specifically to affect something to do with their weaponry, whether it's disabling it, studying it, understanding it, duplicating it. He can use that kind of thing, something to do specifically with that weaponry. Same thing with Jack. Jack knows about this group now and can use a data point to assist in gathering additional information, understanding the gang hierarchy, things like that.
Jack would send a call up to April to say, hey, you know, do you know why these people are there, and give her the information he found out via searching and ask if she needed him up there. Because I assume they have comms.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So he would pretty much like transfer as much of the information as
Okay.
let her know what he found out.
So April, do me. I know we've been rolling a lot.
No
But,
problem.
but it's information gathering. I want to
Yeah.
do this the right way. April, give me a influence. Okay, you're familiar, not having really recognized the logo, but after Jack told you the information, gave you the name of the group, despite having not seen or understood what the actual symbol was, you are familiar with them. April, what are they most infamous for?
I'm seriously glad that you asked April that and not me.
Venting nurseries.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
I was gonna
since
say-
Oh my god.
I'm gonna say since they have the name of the Bulldogs, or it was Bulldogs, right?
Mm-hmm. Black Bulldogs, yeah.
That notorious for working in packs. They're a group of raiders.
Yep. Okay. Well, are you sharing that information with the class?
Absolutely.
Okay. Mac, you've got some pretty tough decisions to do here, and I'm gonna leave it to you. What are you doing?
Well, I just got the note from Kevin and Steve that they're set up and ready, and it's like, well, ladies and gentlemen, they seem to be powering up their primary cannons, so it looks like they're gonna be ready to fire in about 2 minutes. So I think we should probably make our move and get out of there. So if you guys don't mind, let's ditch these rocks. And then
Yes.
I flip the switch to Kevin and Steve and tell them to go for it. What they've done is they've taken the airlocks and they've overpressurized them. And on my cue, they're actually going to flip the switch and decompress both of the airlocks and push both of the asteroids away with kind of, I wouldn't want to say explosive decompression, but it's definitely going to be one hell of a push. Think of it kind of like those asteroids are the potato at the end of a potato cannon.
Oh,
Okay.
Gosh.
Okay.
So what you're saying is they're going to see this.
They are going to see this.
What I'm saying is that they've already seen us, and
The
there's
big
no
guys
use
already
having
see
these
us.
boulders around. If I had enough time, I would have rotated the ship to launch one of them at there.
Christ.
I told you would love it.
I do love it.
We can never do anything normal. Great.
Metal. Another medal.
Wait a minute. That rock could ping off this rock, which could ping off this rock, which could ping that one and head to this rock. If we create a ping pong effect, it might go back and hit one of the ships.
So... So your boys go to activate the airlocks, and they think they've got them properly pressurized, and they pull the switches, and nothing. No dice. They're gonna have to restart the maneuver. So.
All right. Well, let's see. When I'm sitting there, I'm at the console, and I'm just kind of like bracing myself against the dash layout, and then I go, Kevin, now! And we go, Kevin, now!
What do you mean I already did it?
Kevin, what the hell have you been doing down there? I said Deuteria Prime.
Oh. That's all you can hear through the radio.
Did you think this was Chromia 4?
Yeah, we got to restart, boss.
All right, now.
Hey, what's going on down there? I want to fire this gun.
Just on a side note, right here, was Lauren, one of my crew members? Was she able to fit the ship with the gravimetric sensors that I wanted? That we picked up?
I believe in the last session, I think we said yes. I believe you were able to get that.
I just
stuff
didn't know
in
if
there.
enough time had passed for them to install the components yet.
Yeah, you should be good. Oh my god, I'm so orange. Sad.
What's going on over there, Mr. Cheeto?
There's a
Do you have a
light
situation?
over at the Frankenstein place.
Dang it! Now that's gonna go through my head.
Yep.
A little better.
Well, Jane, since we're already spotted, if you want to fire at the last small ship going away from us, you may do so. And
Yes,
then
ma'am.
I tap on the comm to speak to my team of informants, and I'm just like, these are the bulldogs. Gather every information you know. Like, spread this information to other planets that raiders are nearby. Try to get them notified so they can't do what they've already done here.
Ow!
All right, so you're gonna take a shot at this ship here.
Yes.
The last one. Okay. Jane, give me a metal.
Yay!
Okay. So
I'm like talking dirty to this gun.
Pew!
Like, oh, this is the first time I've ever told you.
So you launch a big nasty barrage of attacks at this last guy, and tell me what happens to him. It's rather spectacular, so leave no details out.
As someone who doesn't really watch a lot of space shows, I don't know if I can give you much detail except it's a beautiful, gorgeous explosion.
Oh, it's
Oh,
literally
God.
ripped space out
It
of
literally,
space and
yeah,
time.
ripped
Holy
space.
literally ripped space and time.
I knew the cannon was strong, but I
God.
didn't know it was that
Damn,
strong.
your engineers are the
And
shit.
then the force of the
I know,
explosion,
right?
like, I don't know, pushed the other ships away a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, so
Debris.
he ends up sort of barreling into this asteroid here.
Do a
I'm gonna
barrel
click
roll.
off and yeah, poof. He is Kaputski. Now these guys have sort of kind
I
of
make
been
note of the space debris to inform the station we were last at later.
barreled off. These
Oh,
guys-
Mac, I love these guns.
Oh, if you like that one, wait until we get the other ones installed.
Oh, give me another one, baby.
All right, Dr. Whiskers, what are you doing in the midst of all this this firefight, this Willem Dafoe special that's going on in here.
I guess I'm just waiting for somebody to hurt themselves. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't have a lot to
Don't
add to
jinx
this.
it.
I mean, I've been with this crew long enough to know that somebody's gonna need a band-aid.
That's an entirely
I mean,
fair
it's-
assessment.
I've got my crew on standby. You know, they at this point, all my medics have their gear and they're stationed around the ship so they can respond and back anybody up if they need. And I'm staying up in the lab near the cockpit, and I guess I'll probably head back up and hang out with Mac, so I can just be informed of what's going on.
Yeah, sure.
But I don't really have much in the way of battle skills for use on a ship.
Has enough time passed for like our shields to go up another level, or?
Actually, yes. Now that you mention that, that's a good point. I was gonna go ahead and throw that on here. Assets.
Hey, Telson.
They go.
Hey, yeah.
Would Mac have let Jane have run of the ship?
Well, you've got access to
Or
all
not
of
Jane,
the.
but Jill, excuse me.
Well,
I
yeah,
love-
Jack and Jill, they pretty much have crew level access to just about anything. Underneath
well-
the understanding of if you break something, it's your responsibility, and I'm not going to take the blame for it.
Okay, well, as I just was wondering if he would let her do, run around, since she's a computer program, if he'd let her run around the ship's systems.
Oh, yeah,
So-
yeah.
Okay.
Me and Jill have had wonderful conversations whenever, I'm the only one up at night flying the damn ship.
That makes sense.
Well, if
Okay.
you trusted her, she would offer to help.
I honestly think she cheats at chess.
She does. She does. She does. She definitely does. That is one thing that Jack will volunteer information of is Jill cheats.
That sounds about right. I mean, based on what you've said about the character, that seems
Oh
like
yeah,
it's appropriate.
Jill cheats.
Okay, so the shields have raised another notch. Thank you for checking on that. I meant to do that a moment ago when I forgot. So the shields.
DLC.
Yes.
Real quick, I just want to mention that since we are having to wait for the Deuteria Prime maneuver to reset, I am going to try to be rotating the ship so that this rock is either going to be in the way of the cannons, or it's going to be one hell of a projectile whenever it launches.
So you're trying to swing basically this whole situation around like that.
Right. That way it's either used as a shield or it's used as a very big rock, which it is a very big rock.
Yeah, that's fine. You've got it sort of maneuvered around a bit, so that it's the ejection. If you angle it quite right, excuse me, that depends on your boys. But if you guys can angle it quite right, you should be able to send it off towards that direction. That's correct.
The targeting is all me. It's just I just got to make sure that my engineers actually get the damn explosive decompression working.
So orange.
Done Cheeto again, sir.
I have gone Cheeto. So this guy, who has sort of shaken off the effects of the previous explosion, sees you guys there. He's lining up a shot and he's ready to fire. So he's going to shoot at you guys. Now, important question: do any of you work in the engineering? Do any of you have the engineering station as your station, other than Mac?
Negative.
Okay, I don't think we took anybody with engineering, which is fine. So Mac, this cat is laying into you. Oh, no, I'm gonna get you a situation here, and he's gonna fire two. Nope. What? 2 shots. Boom.
Pew!
Boom. He's firing 2 shots at you, Mac. I need you to roll. Just roll an interface, I guess. Okay. So fired 2 shots. One of them glanced off the shields, but the shields weakened a little bit. The second one hit the shield, whoop, and took that second shield component away again. So your shields have dropped once again, down to the base level.
All right. As we take the hit, on the comms, talking to my engineering crew, asking Kevin and Steve how they're doing or what their status is on that, and also talking to the rest of the crew, who, well, since Kevin and Steve are actually busy right now, the command falls to Lauren. So she's getting. Her and my other two crew members are up running, trying to get more power for the front cannon and for the shields. So hopefully we can get some more shields up here in a little bit.
Sure. And tell you what, give me an expertise. Yeah, absolutely. You guys are able to, not only are you able to shunt a little bit more power to the shields, which gives you back the level that you just lost, plus another level. So you're now up to 3 levels of shielding. Let me see here.
I'm so going to have to share that alcohol with my crew soon.
Yeah, you pretty much are.
Yeah.
So you're now up to 3 levels of shielding, which is excellent. Your crew members also inform you that they think they understood what you meant by the Terra Prime maneuver, and they're ready to try again. So give me another medal.
What the hell?
And they
But they're still not
Damn
quite
it,
sure.
Steve!
they pull the switch
Oh.
and
My God.
nothing. No dice.
Okay. I am like absolutely livid at this point. I am on the comms. I am no longer holding on to the controls for the ship.
What
I
in
am
the
sitting
hell?
there on the comm box, like on my desk, sitting there screaming into it. Dave, go check on Kevin to make sure he knows what the hell he's doing.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Oh my God. Ah. I cannot believe they're related.
So after that shot, Jane, your gun is recharged, and if you want to take a shot, you're welcome to take a shot. So
Sure, why not?
that was a what did I have you do? Metal? Yeah.
Yep.
Pew pew. Let me find out. I don't remember what the command is. There it is. Okay. So Jane, you fire pew at the ship. And he takes some damage. Oh God. Oh. That was inadvertent. He didn't mean to fire back rampantly. He does take some damage, so he's a little injured.
He's venting Nursery.
Nurseries are venting. Oh God. But as that happens, 2 more fighters are launched. So,
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Oh, Captain, they're bringing friends.
Okay. Here's another random question.
okay.
Are the guns something that you physically have to shoot, or could Jill automatically take one of those over and shoot?
They
Is
are.
it-
No, they're a system. They can certainly be manipulated.
So
if
she
you,
could okay.
if you wanted to do it.
And let's not forget that that is just the primary cannon that Jane is firing right now. We're not talking about the auto turrets on both the top and the bottom of the ship, or the short-range turrets that are on the front of the ship on this side and this side.
Yeah, I got little guys for that too.
We need
Okay,
to
but they
unfry
aren't-
ourselves from these
They aren't
rocks.
within
We are
range
sitting
of the
ducks.
smaller ones.
So what? Say that again.
They aren't within range of the smaller guns.
I think that that the guy that Jane is firing at is. The rest of them, no.
Okay.
Are these guns way something that Dr. Whiskers could handle?
Yeah, they're just
Or I mean, is it
they're
just like
push
a button?
Yeah, they're push button.
All right, Mac, send me to a gun. Tell me where to go.
All right, point over to one of the stations, the auxiliary tactical station.
You see a little sauntering kitty. Pew, 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 pew.
And the beautiful thing about this station is, have you ever seen those videos of cats with iPads where they just like smack at the touch sensor, and they
Yes.
like smack
Oh,
on bugs?
God.
This is literally just a touch screen interface where she just has to sit there and just paw at it, and it will respond to her appropriately.
Awesome.
Nice. Jill would probably go and try to take over one of the other ones.
Okay, so the
Dude.
two of you are wanting to shoot upon the bad peoples.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Whiskers, roll a medal. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, no, 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 no. Whiskers, you fire pew, 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 pew. Couple of good shots. This dude is, he's down for the count. He's crippled, disabled, something like that, but he's not getting back up. He's sort of kind of fading off towards the asteroid. There's a pretty good probability he's just going to smack into it. But unfortunately, something happened with the spray of the weapons. One of them went haywire, hit this asteroid right here, and a chunk of it blasted off and hit into the shields, which damaged it enough to take one of the shield levels down. It was kind of a big,
Well,
bump.
you put me out on guns.
In the meantime, while you're firing on them, these guys are moving up. They're right about here. This guy's wanting to be the ace pilot. He's coming around the side here, and he's going to take a shot at you from here. He's going to launch another... Pew, 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 pew. So he takes another good couple of shots. And again, let's see here. Mac, give me a... Where'd the thing go? Give me an... the shield station interface.
Oh yeah, no problem with the shields, but I can't fucking eject a rock.
Yeah, you're good. He does take a couple of shots at you, but they hit the shields, and that shield level holds, so you're good.
I sit there and start screaming into the monitor or into the comm system. Kevin, if you can't get that fucking rock ejected, I'm gonna come down there and do it myself.
This guy somehow manages smartly enough to land on this rock. He's not going anywhere though, so you can do with him as you will. The space, please stop moving around. A hole rips into the fabric of space-time.
Again?
Not again. I kind of wanted to do the quantum rock situation, but that's just me.
Is it there or is it not there?
Okay.
DLC, you got my message, right?
What message? Where? Here, there.
In not roll 20.
I got you. I did. Mac, your boys believe that they're ready again. They believe that they finally got it. They finally nailed it. Give me another metal check.
About time.
So, all right. You're gonna have to impose a cost upon you.
Why would you charge such a cute face?
I mean, I'm sorry. You do the crime. You gotta do the time. That's the sound the ship makes when it's being attacked. It rocks like yeah. All right, Mac, your decision is thus: your boys throw the switch, and they can absolutely and they put to us. They get in touch with you. They say, "Listen, boss, we can do it, but it looks like we had to tie it into the shield systems. So if we're gonna decompress these rocks, we're probably gonna lose. We're gonna lose the shields. We're gonna lose the shields, boss. We're gonna lose them, boss."
Are we talking all of the shields or just one level of shielding?
Yeah, probably all of them, boss. I mean, I don't want to say anything, before it happens, boss. But I think we're gonna lose all of them, boss.
All right. This is what you do. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to keep rotating this ship, and then whenever we're ready to eject it, we drop the shields, do the explosive decompression, and then see if you can raise the shields back up the moment that we get loose of the rocks.
All right, boss. You're rotating the ship, and of course these rocks are sort of rotating around with you. I can't really rotate the ship, but just imagine that it's still pinned, just because the shield thingy is on top of it. But yeah, they're starting to rotate some more. This rock, since it got hit by the situation, is actually a little bit smaller now. And it's kind of pinged off too. So these guys, unfortunately, have a pretty clear line of sight on you now, and they are going to take it. So they are going to pew 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 as well.
Okay, I have a question before.
Yep.
Jack wants to see if he can try to disrupt things again.
Okay, what is Jack trying to disrupt?
Like their targeting sensors, so maybe they'll hit the asteroids instead of the ship.
All right, do it quickly. Interface, go.
Oh, yep.
It's a nice idea.
I was like jam their targeting.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bingo, you got it.
Damn.
Beautiful.
16. Jesus.
Wow.
He's
Now
going
the
to try
question is, do
something
they
else
shoot
then
each
after
other
this.
at that point?
No,
this
so
is-
they go kind of wildly, and this rock is now taking a little bit more damage. It's sort of spun a little bit. You're still wedged between them, but it has moved further in this direction. So it looks like at this point it's kind of cut off view from this guy. So these guys are still going to be coming around trying to get in to see you, though. No, please, space-time, stay put. There we go. These guys are coming in. So you did disrupt them for a time, and they're scrambling to get over towards you to see if maybe they can get actual eyes on you, because they've been painting you with their targets, but if they can get visual range of you, they might be able to try it manually. So they're kind of holding off for the moment, since you guys are more or less blocked off, but you did manage to make all of those missiles miss.
Okay, and at that point in time, I think Jill, instead of trying to fire at things, would actually see if she could go help try to get the shields up to compensate for the engineers taking the shields.
Okay.
Nice.
Hold on to it for a second, because I want to see one other thing.
Okay.
Jane, you may very well be able to get a shot off at this guy if you want to take it.
Nope.
Oh, no dice. So that is a...
Have you been eating Twinkies at the console again?
No, you just
No.
yeah, you just straight up missed. Not missile. Yeah, you just missed. It might have deflected off the rock or something, but it didn't work. Okay,
Are we ready to try the explosive decompression again?
We are ready to try it one more time. Let's see what we can do. Come on, buddy.
All right. Do I
Oh,
need to roll for
Steve.
metal again after we got the partial success? Or
No, you can do it again. It's up to you. Do you want to lose all the shields and make the choice?
let's do it.
Okay. So your shields go down.
All right.
The ship itself is probably facing something more like that. Now,
Yep.
You had mentioned wanting to launch one of these rocks towards the situation here.
Well, I'm just thinking that as it rotates, if we let it go, and kind of like give it a little bit of propulsion, the way that the inertia goes, this rock right here should pretty much go in this direction. I mean,
Yeah.
I played a lot of Kerbal.
Yeah.
I tell you what, give me just roll a 1d10 for me.
I think that dice is loaded because I got a 7 on it last time.
Which direction is this rock floating in? You got like
Well, since we're rotating, it's kind of going in that direction, or the centrifugal force is in this direction right here.
yeah.
But if we decompress it, it's going to project out this way,
Yeah, and then it's
and thus it's going to
sort
pretty
of
much
got a
go in
little
that
bit of
direction.
that. Yep, sort of got a little bit of that going on. Okay,
Sweet.
so this rock, you managed to decompress this one, which is headed off in this direction. Is actually a pretty good blow, and you managed to get this rock headed in this direction, which it does clip the nose of this guy who goes spinning. You guys can't see it spinning, but they can see it on the stream or on the video. But he goes spinning, and he goes kablooey. So that guy's goners because of the rock. This rock here is now flying off. We'll see what happened. Is it came in contact with this rock, this one right here, and so now this one has gone flying. This one is flying slowly in that direction, just because it's sort of stopped a little bit. But this one is flying pretty quickly towards these guys. This guy, he left. That's just a rock over there. I don't really care. Yeah, your plan seems to be working. This cat is gonna scoot around the side, right here, and take another shot. Give me another. What was it? Shields up. Now that the shields are down. Give me a interface, Mac.
Well, that's Jill was gonna try to help there too.
Oh, then also give me a. Jack, give me a. Interface. So Jack interface,
Oh Jesus!
and then Mac give me what was we say? What did I say? Metal? No.
Another metal, or flying, or interface.
No, it's shields.
I thought
it's
that was interface.
Yeah, both of you interface.
Giggity.
Don't look at mine.
Don't look at mine.
Yeah, no, that's embarrassing.
Nothing happened. You just weren't able to. You just weren't able to help really.
Yeah.
It didn't work. And the shields will probably actually be a little bit slower to get up now since you've been in there toying with the code a little bit. Mac, we did take a tiny bit of damage. It appears to be mostly superficial, but the one of the two smaller cannons, the ones that Jack and Whiskers were using, has been damaged. Which one?
Well, since they're actually there, I would say it's probably wrong mouse button. Let's see. It's probably this cannon right over here.
Okay, and which one of you is there? Jack, Whiskers?
That
which
was
one?
that was Jack.
Okay,
I
so
think Whiskers was on the other side.
Jack, you're probably out of the fight, at least for the time being. Jane.
Yes.
feel free, if you like, to take another shot at these cats.
Now, is Jack
Sweet.
completely out of the fight, or is it just that cannon is out of the fight?
That cannon is out of the fight.
Cannon's
Jack's
disabled.
not. The cannon's disabled.
Okay.
Let's also remember that in the shorter range, or I guess medium range cannons that are going through the center of the ship right here are still available.
Yeah.
I don't know
Jack-
if Jane is using those or not.
No, they're not. Jane's using the big cannon. The short range ones, you guys aren't in close enough yet. Not quite. Almost.
Jack has another idea anyway.
Okay, so I take it that we rotated back around after we launched the rocks, since we got rid of about 100 metric tons.
Yeah, are you facing off in this direction?
Well, yeah, we would need to be facing more in that direction because that front rail cannon is not maneuverable, so it's only
Yeah.
got like a 45-degree kind of yaw to it.
Yeah, I got you.
Cone.
Thank you.
Jane, you do manage to hit this guy. You do
Yay.
you do a little bit of damage to him, but another fighter's been launched. It seems like these guys are really gunning for you cats.
They're just sending more at us.
Okay.
April,
More practice for my gun.
Yes.
April, are you near the comms right now?
Yes, I am.
Okay, April, the comms start lighting up, and I want you to do me a favor, see if you can discern what they are saying. I want you to roll an influence for me. Okay. So, April, you were picking up something from the comms. It seems to you, and it certainly sounds similar, it sounds like the person who sent the distress call in the first place. And the signal is quite a bit clearer now, but what it says is something along the lines of, "We're still in the ship. Don't shoot. Save us, please. I need help."
I respond. The big ship or one of the smaller ones?
"The big one, you dummy. We're on the big one."
Understood. Don't worry. We'll help you out.
If they were in the smaller ones, we'd also have to issue an apology.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oops.
Well, I wanted to make sure it's not the one Jane's currently shooting right now. That's what my point
That'd
was.
be bad.
No,
Yeah.
definitely on the
Yeah.
on the other one. Let's see.
So.
Yep.
I turn off that comm and turn on the inside comms and or at least comms so the present party understands, and I'm like, oh gosh, I'm trying to figure out how to word this. Shall we attempt to play a ruse and surrender so we could get inside the ship and try to help rescue these people?
Crew,
You
what do
mean
you
let
think?
them take us?
Do what?
What do you think?
Do you mean
crew?
let them take us?
I don't know if they really
Let
want to
them
take
think
us or
they'll take it.
to say. I think they more want to try to blow us up.
That's true. We could try to damage their big ship and
With
try
all
to
due
get
respect,
them to surrender.
Captain, with all due respect, I just got this console set up the way that I want it.
Fair enough. Let's see if we
uh,
could take out the rest of these ships and damage the big ship enough to where we could try to force them to surrender.
Is there any way that we could try to get a couple of people, like a rescue party or something, onto that ship stealthily?
Not to feed you ideas, but there is a rather sophisticated shuttle in the bay of the Merlin 1.
That's right. You can take Karen.
Ooh,
Just don't get any
did not
scratches
know
on
that.
And the 5 of you would easily fit into it, just because obviously if it's going to be a rescue party, it's probably going to involve the party.
Yes.
Have we tried talking to the captain of the big ship yet to just find
Not
out
yet.
maybe they want to trade or something?
I'm going to let you
I
guys
was
decide. This is all on
suggesting
you.
on that.
Well,
I'm guessing-
this is all going on. All I know is that Jack wants to try to hijack the guns for the big ship and just like lock everybody out other than him, so that nobody can use those to fire on anybody. Because if they're going to go in with a shuttle or anything like that, he wants to make sure those guns can't blow them up.
Okay. Possible. Roll an influence.
Influence or interface?
Or interface, I'm sorry. Roll an interface. Alright, roll another one.
Nice.
Alright, one more. Okay. So... I'm not going to make it easy for you. So... There are 3 checks that you go through to attempt to basically override their weaponry. The first check passes flying colors, not a problem. The second check, a little bit more difficult. Same thing, though. You managed to get through. The final check, the hardest one that they have, you got most of the way through. And so it appears to you that their guns are probably disabled, but not permanently. You're kind of on a ticking clock at this point as far as things go. So if you're going to make a move and not be shot by those big guys, you're going to want to do it now.
Okay. At that point in time, I mean, I assume Jack knows that you guys are thinking about doing like a rescue party type thing.
I assume you guys have all been talking to each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
At
April
that
opened the
point-
comms, so...
I mean, you're pretty much going to hear Jack say, okay, if you want to do this, then we need to go now because I have the gun shut down for now. If we don't go now, we might have more issues.
Okay. So in that situation, I do have one of my own contacts as like a soldier. I could have them man one of the guns, probably the gun that Jane is currently on, and I would suggest Jane and myself and whoever else has enough experience in combat to come join in the
Dr.
mission.
Whiskers has already taken off all of his clothes and grabbed his gun.
Excellent. So we got Whiskers as
and-
well.
If April's going, Jack's going to go because there's no way he'd let his sister go without him.
Mac, you going... I mean, it is your baby.
Yeah, I do look over to Max saying, would you like to still use the ship?
Well, Cameron is my baby. You know, it's also I would be more use here on the actual ship itself, flying and then trying to keep a distraction going on the primary ship, while the away team goes in and tries to get things, tries to go on a rescue mission.
Very
Also,
well.
I'm kind of weak and frail and would not be good in a firefight.
Well, you're saying that to Jack.
Yeah, I know my limits.
I blame the drugs.
So are we... has the party decided this is what's happening?
Sure, why not?
Yes.
Seems that way.
God.
Wow! How did we birth that
Hi,
thing?
Karen, how you've grown.
Karen's about that big.
Okay.
So, as far as everything goes, who is gonna pilot this bad boy?
Believe it or not, I can.
Okay.
From the ship.
Give me.
Hell.
That's totally fair. Give me a metal.
Watch me fly like a leaf on the wind.
Oh no.
Oh, don't say that. 'cause
Nice!
Somebody said that bad things happened.
Good job, Tao.
It just means my next roll is going to be absolute crap.
Yeah, well.
From behind a rock, a revert. Oh, God! No, Tal, get working on your next character. No. So
Aw.
what you guys managed to do, and what Mac does for you, is he brings the ship down behind. Oh God, it's all of a sudden stretched. That's speed. It's the speed stretch. That's what happens. He brings the ship down, and hopefully you guys can see this bit by bit. But he brings the ship down. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so it's easier to see. But basically, he's gonna bring it down and around, and we're gonna go something like do it like this instead of having to move it bit by bit by bit because that's annoying. He's gonna do something like this. And manage to bring the ship in to dock. So, with such a successful move, he does actually manage to get the ship towards this larger vessel. He does actually manage to get it there and dock successfully. He actually manages to get into a vehicle bay, although the vehicle bay seems a little darker than normal. Let's go ahead and pop into that vehicle bay, shall we?
Well, actually, real quick, DLC, before we do that,
Yeah.
I want to explain that while I was flying the shuttle in remotely, I also want to open up a comms channel to the primary flagship,
Okay.
and I want to sit there and go, "Good evening. My name is Mac Hayes. I am the Sorry, I'm gonna. Baby's trying to go down for a nap. Good evening. I am Mac Hayes. I'm the captain of the Merlin One, and I am here on behalf of the Intergalactic Federation of Planet Killers to to accept your immediate surrender."
Yeah. Roll. Roll an influence.
I was gonna say roll for BS.
Exactly.
And see, this is all part of the distraction. If it goes good, we might just end this campaign right now. If
Would
it
be
goes
the first
bad,
time.
I totally expect it to go bad.
Roll.
I love that weird. Oh.
Oh Christ!
Oh.
I called it, didn't I?
You did.
I called it.
You did.
And the only thing behind this entire thing is that I'm trying to distract them and keep them focused on me, the ship, instead of the shuttle.
So,
You remember when Harrison Ford was dressed up as a stormtrooper and he's talking on the comms? It's like, "We're fine down here. How are you?" That's pretty much what I'm doing right now.
By the way, Towson, I think Jill would have stayed with you on the ship to help you out on the regular ship. Just an FYI, if you need help.
oh God, you guys are a mess. I want you guys to know that.
Can you expect different?
No, not at all.
Kind of met us before. This isn't even our first game together.
No.
So the comm crackles back at you, and all you hear is a You're quite the funny one there, mate.
And then I mute our comms and then go, "Jill, could you fire the main cannons, please?"
Which she would most certainly try to do. And all you hear back is, "Are you sure?"
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Okay,
Jack,
I can do that.
give me a what were you doing for cannons? Metal? No, wait, what was it? Where
I
is
think
it?
interface.
There's one.
Would it be interface for her
The
since
metal or
she's a
interface?
program?
It's metal.
Metal? Nope. Apparently Jill has bad aim.
Yeah, Jill missed.
She's not used to this yet.
Um,
Sorry, Mac. I'll try harder.
So the captain of the ship has laughed at you. You've cut your comms. You tried to shoot. You missed. The rest of you are headed towards. I'm gonna pop over here. The rest of you are headed into an interesting area here. Let's pop over. Let me put you all here. Boop. With the exception of.
With the exception of Mac.
Yep, you're all in this bay. Your ship has landed. I realized I chose 2 different ship models. That's fine. I'll fix that later. Fix it in
Cut this
post.
out.
Can I swap them out? Let me see. Which one did I pick? I picked this one. Let me get rid of this one. Karen, quite a small ship.
But it seats 12.
There we go. Okay, so you guys are all now on the ship, and as you guys can all tell, it is rather dark. There are lights. It appears that there's this particular vehicle bay that Mac has landed you in. Appears not to be the main vehicle bay. It certainly seems like perhaps it's been sort of in disuse, or maybe they're stripping it. But you do notice up here, and pretty much all of you can see it, that there are 2 guys up here. It doesn't look like they're paying much attention. Looks more like they're talking to each other than they are to you. I'm actually going to turn these guys around a little bit. Looks like they're chit-chatting with each other. But yeah, you're all here. Ship party, what are we doing?
Over. Gotta take over.
I made the kitty kind of small.
Stars now. She is kind of small.
So we gotta take it over.
I just start peeing it on things. This is mine now. That's mine. I'm kidding. I don't know.
It's just backing up to
Working.
things and just spraying it.
Exactly.
I whisper, Jane, if you could lead the way.
Oh, sure.
You're more heavily armored.
It's true.
That's the kitty pee.
Oh, you put kitty pee.
Yeah. So again, you do see these guys up here. It's probably going to be prudent that you might not bother them. So Jane, give me a metal.
So are they like far up above us, like on a walkway?
Yeah, they're like on a like an overhang, like a yeah, like if you could imagine, like there's the bays down here, and then they're kind of hanging out in like a control area above. So up a couple of catwalks and whatnot.
All right, I've got to refresh my thing real quick.
I'll refresh your thing real quick.
Oh my.
Well, I guess I'll take point with probably my combat knife because it's quiet.
Okay. Roll a metal for me.
What am I meddling?
Drop your knife and it clangs.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no.
actually what I was going to say. So you go to do it, and you actually you guys all kind of follow along, and I'm not going to make each one of you roll because that's just a pain in the ass. But basically what happens is you guys get roughly up through about here. I don't know if you get, oh no, that made it dark. Reveal. Oh.
Roll 20 hates us today.
That is not working. Reveal areas. There we go. Got it. So you guys do all manage to, and you can move your characters to about here. Not everybody at once. I'm gonna make you guys do the moving. Where you run into. There's just strangely a valve just kind of on the floor.
Is it attached to something?
Nope. It's just there for some reason. Jane, you stumble over it, and you do drop your knife, and your knife clangs into it rather loudly, and it appears you may have gotten the attention of these guys. They start looking around. They haven't quite noticed you yet, but they are certainly looking in your guys' direction. What do?
Can I try to lock them in that?
Hide.
What are these spots right here?
Just lights.
Oh, the lights, okay.
Yeah, they're just intended to be... I couldn't do hanging lights, really. There's a way to do it. I ran out of time. But,
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're just lights. Could you try to lock them in?
Yes.
You could roll an interface. Yep, you managed to get into their systems, and their door locks. So
I'm helping.
they heard it up there.
Good job.
Clang, clang, clang. What? The door's locked. What the hell? And so they're freaking out. One of them, though, does try to take a pot shot at the three of you. Let me see here. Not Dr. Whiskers, because Dr. Whiskers is slightly behind.
And
Also, who would shoot at a cat?
looks
whenever...
like just a regular cat walking through the ship. I'm just a cat.
Let's see here.
Wait, where are you hiding your gun?
We don't talk about that.
Don't ask questions.
The pooper shooter.
They take a shot at April. April.
Oh, gosh.
Brace for impact.
What kind of thing
Armor.
is that?
Armor.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Yeah, they clip your shoulder. Looks like it's a kind of a superficial wound. But you are bleeding, and it does start leaving a trail of blood for anybody who could potentially follow. But it's not like a major severity wound. It was just a pot shot. He took a stab trying to hit you from way up where he was. He did manage to wing you a little bit, but yeah. So you're a little bleedy.
Oh, that
Fair
means
enough.
there's a spot that they can see out. That's an open window, then, huh?
Yeah. They're, if you can imagine, it's like an overhang. They can it's like a control room, in basically any movie ever where you can
Like a
imagine
sniper's post.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a closed-in room.
There you go. Your arm just explodes in blood.
Because I was going to be like, at that point in time, Jack suddenly stops the airflow to that room, and they suffocate. But if they're in the room with us, that would not be good.
Yeah, no, probably not.
Never mind then.
I'm trying to... Yeah, it's just giant
Like hell, I'm not having a good day.
splatter.
What is this, a Tarantino movie?
Stuck in the middle
I try
of
to-
you.
Pin myself back against the wall.
Absolutely. No, and you guys are relatively good. I'm gonna move her up there a little bit too. You do notice. Okay, sorry. Go back here. Sorry.
Don't touch the cat. I was gonna say, did they even notice the cat?
Did they notice the cat?
Did they notice the cat?
Nope.
Can the cat shoot them?
The cat can.
Who's saying the cat? Can I shoot them?
The cat can roll a metal check. Nope.
Nope. I apparently get to my own gun. I hit it that well.
Apparently. Yeah, so you do take a shot at them. Oh God, I've weed a little. You've taken a shot at them. They are not pleased at that, and you can tell that instead of trying to get out of the room, they've now frantically started mashing buttons and trying to open up their communications. They're gonna try and trip an alarm on you guys. So you might want to barrel on through, all things considered.
Can I block that?
Block alarms, Jill. Yeah.
You can try.
Well, Jill is back on the other ship, so it's all on
Oh.
Jack this time.
Jack.
You
Okay.
can try,
Yeah.
Jack. Go roll an interface.
Yes.
Yeah, you quench it. They think they're getting through, but they're
Assholes.
yeah. You basically gave them the
My sister.
equivalent. You gave them the equivalent of a
Middle finger?
like a fake phone number at a bar.
Love it.
So okay, so you guys are moving through. These guys are thinking that they're ha ha ha, we're gonna get you, but nothing's happening. You do notice that there is a door right here. What do?
I guess we go to the door.
Okay.
I am. I'm kind of waiting to see if Dr. Whiskers wants to go ahead and perform medical stuff right here so I don't continue leaving a blood trail.
Well, weren't hurt that bad, right? I figured we'd at least get out of sight of them, and I would patch you up.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. All right. Let me go ahead and I guess just patch him.
Okay.
A
Roll
little.
your expertise. Oh yeah, you're good. He's patched. There's a little bit of blood laid here on the floor. A little bit more probably over here where April originally was, but yeah, no, you patched it up. It's fully patched. April, you should be good. You're not going to bleed all over the floor.
Thank you, doctor, and I give ear scratches.
Ear scratches.
You're a good kitty.
Still a cat. Still gotta love that ear scratches.
Catastrophe avoided.
Oh.
Ah! I hate myself. Okay.
Yeah.
So the door's here. Are we opening the door? What are we doing?
Is it locked?
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
I say we open the door.
Open the door.
Okay. Door is open. And now you can see... Oop, no. What are we doing here?
Yeah, April, you better stay behind me.
Yeah.
The door opens. There's a guy off here in the corner. What is he doing?
Dun, dun, dun.
Do we really want to know?
Whiskers?
Yes.
Roll another expertise, please. Yeah, you don't want to know what he's doing. But he's got headphones in, and he's probably not going to notice you. But you have a door to the north and a door to the west. So you guys can easily get past this guy should you want to. He's got his hands full.
Jane, you want to interrogate
Batch?
that person, find out where we need to go?
Oh, do you guys want me to interrogate him?
And by interrogate, you mean stab in the fucking neck?
By all means, Jane.
So I saw Jane's
I'm all
eyes
for
light up
this
like,
as
I can stab this man.
Interrogation.
I mean, I do have the interrogation skill.
I mean, do you want to touch him or?
So you guys want me to actually, like, grab him instead of walking past him?
Yes.
Hold on. Do you want me
Okay.
to just hold on? Do you want me to just stun him?
Turn him into a mannequin?
That kind of won't give us the information we need if he's unable to
Oh, that's true.
Fuck.
move or
Sorry.
anything. Yes.
I was slightly
so, Jane,
distracted by food coming into my room. My bad.
I wish food would come into my room.
So Jane,
You and
ask
me
that
both.
person for a dance.
So Jane, you're gonna move up behind him. Then.
Indeed, I am.
Yeah, he's
And I mean, I guess I'm gonna try to put him in a headlock or something.
I mean, he was jamming out, you know, on his
I mean,
own.
if you're implying what I think you're implying, then I'm probably just gonna point my combat knife into his nether regions and whisper in his ear.
Yeah, you got him. What?
Where'd you come from?
What do you want? Yeah, you gain 3 data points about them, and I'll refine this a little further. Since he's on the ship, you can refine these data points to say, you know, it doesn't have to be just this guy. Like, you can interrogate him for information about the crew,
His
about
location.
the ship, about the stuff. So, what do you want to know? I'm giving you 3 questions.
All right, so I guess point him in the direction. Well, I guess I try not to point him in the direction of the party. I wouldn't want to offend anybody by his stuff hanging out.
Fair.
So, Captain, do you have any questions for this guy?
We received a signal inside the ship of some, I don't know if they're stowaways or prisoners. Looking to know where they are. Also, where is your captain?
I mean, why they're here?
Yes, that's a good third question.
Where is
mean, as-
Falcone
as-
taking the drugs?
As
I wouldn't
far
know
as
this.
as far as I know, shut up. As far as I know, he's in the foundry room with the princess. I mean, that's all I know. That's all I know.
Princess?
Yeah.
Another
The
princess,
You came here and didn't even know who she was. That's the princess.
Where to me? Where to me?
I thought the princess was in another castle.
So maybe we want to revise our questions.
Trying to get a good name for her. Hold on. I don't have
Bump
a
on
name
its
for
head
her.
and get 10 points. No.
Poop on the head. I'm running out of names here. Sorry. This one. Yeah, the princess. It's what's her name? Isabel. Isabel is her name. Isabel.
All right, and where are they located?
Like I said, man, they're in the foundry. I don't know. I don't know if they're still there. That's the last I know.
Which direction is the foundry from here?
It's that way, and he points. I mean, he's terrified. He points over there. But you're gonna want to watch out. There's people all over the place through there, and they're not gonna be too happy.
No, I bet they wouldn't. But they don't have a Jane.
I think we've got one more question, right?
Yes.
Do you want to ask them what their mission here is, or if there's something specific about the ship we want to know? I can't think of anything.
I still didn't hear an answer of where Falcone's taking the drugs.
I'd like to know this.
The docks. He's taking them to the docks. Swear to me.
Suddenly Jack is going off trying to figure out where the docks are.
So, did we know for certain that, like, that debris in space was, like, a blown-up planet, or was that just completely just joking about?
Oh, it was just an
Bad
asteroid
Star
field.
Wars
There was.
reference.
Oh, just the asteroid field.
It's just an
Okay,
asteroid
gotcha.
field. No, it wasn't. It was
Cool,
just us
okay.
joking. It's just an asteroid
It was,
field.
it's the Alderaan asteroid field.
Yeah.
Aw.
Well, you guys were looking.
What is your,
You guys were looking for
what
this
is-
person in Alderaan places.
Oh, God. That's bad.
Everybody mark an XP.
Oh,
Alright, so,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
I'll
I feel
ask,
bad. Get one.
that was horrid.
what is their current objective, like, in this area?
Listen, man.
What were they doing?
All I know is there was
Listen,
this.
man, that is woman to you.
I'm sorry. Listen,
Tighten my grip.
woman. The person, respectable individual. Please don't kill me. Listen. We were here. We were here. Some scumbag dude. I don't know. He was like an official or ambassador or something. I don't know. But he told us to hold the princess here and just wait here. He told us basically to just keep her and wait here. But I mean, I gotta tell you, our captain's got different plans. I mean, he's gonna try to milk her for all the money she's got, and I mean, she's probably got a ton. I mean, let's be real. But I mean, he's probably, I mean, at this point, probably holding her over the fire. But who knows? Why am I telling you all of this?
So when he
Because
mentions
you
the
mentioned him
ambassador
as
who's
well.
Thing
like,
in her hand.
when he mentions the ambassador that was like a creep or whatever, I described the ambassador that we ran into from the previous space station. Does he look like that guy?
Oh yeah, definitely looks like that guy.
So the guy that told us not to come out here.
Yeah, the
Yep.
douchebag. Yep.
Just checking.
All right. Well, you've been quite helpful for us. Thank you for your cooperation,
Story.
Dr. Whiskers. If you would, please.
I walk up next to the guy and I lean in and I ask him that if he only had one thing left to eat, what would it be?
I mean, is it a trick? I don't know. Is it a sandwich or something?
I
Okay.
look over towards Jade. I'm like, is he confused about the question or the fact that the cat's talking to him?
That's
I love the
a valid
idea
question.
of her asking him this, and then he says a sandwich. She stabs him in the neck. He dies, and then she goes, "How do you like them apples?" No.
Yeah.
No,
Congratulations, you can never eat a sandwich.
I wish I had said apples. I wish
Just
so
he said
much.
sandwich or something, I just zap him with a stun gun and let him follow her.
Yep.
Good.
Cool.
I break his fall so he doesn't crack his head open, and then I take like his comm system that keeps him in touch with the other guards.
Yeah,
Can you,
he's-
would
Good
you
idea.
zip tie him up? Somebody? Secure him?
Let's see here.
Is there a closet I can put him in so maybe he's not so exposed? I mean, he's already exposed, but not more exposed.
I may want him
A
later.
space closet.
Space closet.
He'll come out of it at
Space
some point.
closet. He is. I don't know. I'm just gonna use that symbol. Oh,
And
God,
there's like a
it's-
grate in the floor. Can I just push him in the grate? Just lift up the grate and just roll him into it?
Yeah, you can. That's fine.
Sure.
If Hitman has taught me anything, it's don't leave bodies laying around for people to find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's in the grate in the floor. I'll just move him off there. But he did say again that he very important that you guys gathered this, but it's off in this direction, and that
Yep.
there are a bunch of people between you and them.
Jane, is there a
Sweet.
way you could access a? I mean, not Jane. Sorry. Jack, dear brother, is there a way you
Yes.
could check for the blueprints to this ship and see if there's a sneakier route for us to pursue?
I'm already 2 steps ahead of you because that's what I was gonna say. While they're doing their thing, that's what Jack was gonna be doing anyway.
If it makes it any
Yeah.
easier, I'll hand over the comm system.
Well, I think he already kind of has a little bit of a foothold since he hacked the guns. I don't know if that gets him anything, but
No, those were not related systems.
okay. Well, he still would like to find a blueprint or something of the ship to see if there's any other paths.
Sure. So roll an interface for me. Roll another one. And one more.
Okay.
Okay. So
Very nice.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought that was great. So you managed to pull up a schematic. Hold on, let me.
This is what Jack does. This is all he is good at. So
show
I'm
you
glad they
here.
worked.
You
So
look to
I'm
your
gonna
left
kinda
and
do
see the
this-
ship kiosk. It says,
Yeah,
you are here.
You are here with a
The
little
Sears
dot.
is up here.
I'm gonna kind of do this category by category, but you managed to pull up
Starbucks is
enough
down
of
there.
it so that you know there's people here and here and here. That guy peed a little bit, apparently. I accidentally drew that. But you do also notice that it appears there's a relatively open area here. And what looks to be some sort of... I don't know. It seems like there's maybe a hollow pass or something, but looks like there's some kind of path behind a wall right here. So you could very well get through there. Doesn't appear that there's anybody else within the area that you guys are really going to need to worry about. So you at this point should theoretically be able to pass by all of these people in order to get closer towards the foundry.
I am going to share the schematics then with Jane and everybody else to let them know what's going on.
Okay.
And then we have found an easier way around.
Excellent. Good work, brother.
I do try my best.
So are we
It shows.
heading in that direction?
Sure. Jack will
Jane taking the
lead the
lead.
way since he
Or
knows
Jack,
kind of
yeah.
the layout.
Okay. These doors open with ease.
Is there a door blocking this guy, the guard
Oh,
right in front of him?
Yes. Sorry, I didn't put the reveal. I didn't give it enough on the reveal. Yeah, there's a door there.
Okay, so that's a door. Okay.
Yeah, and there's a door right in front of you too, where the other two guys are. But you can, you can easily skirt down this hallway.
Okay, then down this way we go.
Yep. And from what your schematics reveal, it appears somewhere right here is a hallway that
Space-time
moved on
continuum?
accident.
It's a moving hallway.
Oh God. Hold on a second. I've gotta change.
Oh, great. It's a Mega Man level.
I gotta remove the grid so that I can put it back. There we go. I can put the grid back on. Grid back on. Grid. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so again, you notice that it's right about here.
Great. Now he muted himself.
I was gonna say now we can't hear him.
Did he use the
jeez.
period key again?
He's cursing up
Yeah.
Sid.
Yes.
Because-
So the recording's not going to know anything about that, but I accidentally
We do.
muted myself. Okay, yeah. So again, there's the passage appears to be right behind here.
Okay, so you scan again to see if there's any more full.
Yeah, you've
would
already
be in the way?
done one good scan, so there's in this way. There's a door right here, and there's a door right here. Nothing. Nothing in the meantime. There's nothing in the rest of that hallway. Now, this wall seems to be a little bit stubborn, and somebody's gonna need to probably force it open. So you can decide how you want to do that.
Which wall?
This one right. Oh, hold on. Right here.
I can attempt to force it.
Yeah, give me a metal.
Metal or physique?
Yeah, physique. Actually, that's a good one. Good call. There you go.
Good
Well-
job.
Good, because it's my best stat.
Wall opens right up.
I was gonna say you didn't want Jack trying to force it. He would have blown it up.
Do you like that little slide? I liked that. That I just impressed myself with my ability to slide pieces. Okay. Yeah, it opened right up, and you're in.
Jade
It slid over
vanished.
me.
Oh, did it?
I fell through the wall.
Oh God.
The game bugged out.
Let's put
Oh, no,
you
Jade.
there. Oop.
April was visibly impressed at Jane's strength there.
Flexing it.
Yep.
Jane's hardcore.
She gave a lustful lip bite.
Uh
Oh my! Jack is trying not to see this.
oh. Something's happening. Oh God, everything is wrong. Okay.
Layers.
I'm glad I stayed on the ship.
Okay, just go in here.
All I know right now is Jack's like, hopefully this other princess is
We
hot.
went
'cause
through a.
Yeah, there you go.
Went through a portal of space and time.
Secret passageway. Secret passage. Layers. Damn layers. Okay, so you're all in there. There's, again, another door in front of you, but this one is most definitely locked.
would like to try to bypass it.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me look here. So this one, let's see here. Actually, do me a favor. Roll an interface first, and we'll talk about what that's for. Okay. This door is not connected to the inner network.
It's made of wood?
It's made of wood. The door's not connected to the network. It does have a manual release on it, but it appears the manual release is going to have to be configured manually. It's not gonna be a digital thing to get this door open. Basically, it's an old-fashioned door with, if you can imagine, it's basically a bank vault door. So it's gonna have to be cracked.
Good God, why did these people not have... Don't they know the times have changed?
Times have changed.
So,
Getting worse.
I guess
All they wanted is
gonna see if he can do anything to get by the door then.
Okay. Give me... Ooh.
He is smart, but I don't know if that helps.
Very true. Give me an expertise. Okay. You managed to get the what sounds like to you, and the way I picture it is kind of doing it the old-fashioned way, clicking through, listening, trying to listen to it. You managed to get through the first combination. Expertise again.
Multi blocks. God damn it.
Yeah. It clicked back into place. You'll have to start over.
Another expertise.
Expertise. Okay. Expertise again. Click back into place.
At this point in time, Jack is swearing. That first lock seems to be okay.
You do manage to get...
I'm patting you on the shoulder.
You do manage to get that one. You're a little nervous and a little shaky.
Just be patient.
Second one opens.
So another one?
One more. Click, click.
Hey.
Makes a very loud click noise. The door, the mechanism appears to open. The door swings very loudly against this wall.
And Jack swears
Jack,
again.
be quiet.
Jack swears again.
To another door.
To another door?
Yep.
Jack,
I've
I
seen
recommend
this
Jane
one. I'm
Lee's
not going to
point at
stand
this
between
time.
those two doors.
I've seen this one. I've seen this one. I've seen this game.
Yeah, I know how this goes.
I think I was with a couple of you fuckers last time we did this.
Yes, you were.
Mac, what are you
I was trapped
doing?
in those then too.
By the way, up on the ship.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'm out there just...
Haunting.
I am evading fire and returning fire, and then all the time basically trying to keep them distracted and annoyed as much as possible out here.
Do
He keeps
me
trying to tell them
do me a
that
favor.
he's
Roll a metal, Mac.
Metal Mac.
Metal Mac.
Heavy
What
metal.
Okay.
What did you call the group? The Planet Killers?
Of the intergalactic planet killers?
The Intergalactic Federation of Planet Killers.
Yeah, there you go.
I
was just
believe
making
there
something up.
were. I believe there were 3 ships left. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah, you've killed 2 of them. 2 of the 3. At this
All
point.
right. And at this point in time, I want to talk to Jill and go like, Jill, I happen to notice that they're using a phase variance of blah 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 blah, and X number, and it's like, is there any way that you can, like, kind of rotate our shields to kind of improve with that phase variance of their particle weapons, or should we just, I don't know, disable their guns?
It's up to you. I can try either way. Since you asked me so nice.
Well, we're not trying to destroy the ship. We just want to keep them busy and keep them occupied while our fine feathered friends are inside.
If that's the case, then it would be better if I messed with the shields, wouldn't it?
Okay. If you could possibly make that modification, that would be great.
I will certainly try my best.
All right. And then I get on the comms and I talk to my engineering crew, see if we can't boost the power to the shields a little bit more.
Yeah, they most certainly can. Your shields are fully repaired. I mean, you're basically fit fighting shape at this point, Mac. You could damn near take on the bigger ship itself at this point,
that's
especially
pretty
with
much what I'm gearing up for.
Yeah, especially with their weapons down. Yeah, you can pretty well do it.
Yeah, right now I'm basically just trying to fight them to a standstill and completely keep their attention on me so that they don't notice the boarding party.
Yeah. Good. Okay, next door down here, ship crew. The next door is not like the first door.
Oh, God. Is it... Can I try to bypass it again, then?
You can try.
Thank God that it's digital.
Yeah, you can try it.
Interface?
Yep.
Instead of a wood door, it's a stone door.
DLC's just like, I'm going to keep on placing doors until she fails and get busted. Then
No.
then we'll attack.
There are a determinate number of doors.
I'm just messing.
I have my reasons. So you are able to tap into this door, but you realize that it requires a voice code. Now, you could theoretically scan through the network to try to find that voice code, or and Dr. Whiskers, this is where you come in. Is there some sort of medical way in which you might be able to manipulate somebody's voice to, say, sound like something else?
Helps if I can unmute my microphone. Most
That's
definitely.
the first step.
Most definitely. There's lots of drugs and things like that that can tighten or relax your vocal cords and things of that sort.
So Jack, do me a favor. Roll 1d10.
1d10? Oh, just
Yep.
sec, my computer froze. Oh, God. Okay. Sorry. Momentary panic.
You're fine.
Now, just out of game knowledge right here, I would like to point out that there is a third option here. Jack can just
Blow it up?
no, Jack can
Oh.
just rewrite the voice authorization to recognize him.
I could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
this
was
is
gonna
the chance-
say.
This is the chance for Jack to get drugs.
I was actually gonna say that one of the quickest acting ones is cocaine.
This is the chance for Jack to get drugs, so he'll take it.
It's actually called junkie voice.
If this doesn't work, then we rewrite the codes to accept me.
So Jack, this code is a much you can kind of piece it together as far as voice quality, whatnot. When you were in there, it appears to be a much gruffer voice than what you currently possess.
Oh, yeah, that's junkie voice.
Okay, Dr. Fluffy. You want to help me do this?
I thought after
Oh.
last week's section you wasn't going to name her Fluffy again. Him Fluffy.
No, I said I wasn't going to call him Boots.
Oh, that's right.
So
Hold on, let me see
Fluffy
if
is
am I
now
rolling the
the-
right thing?
Fluffy is now
what
he's
are
calling-
you rolling for?
Chemistry.
Let me check.
Roll
That
plus
is
experience on a plus 10. Okay.
Roll plus expertise. Yeah. So it doesn't appear that you could really make the best option. Try one more time.
Nope.
Doesn't appear
I
you
just.
can make the
I
second
apparently
best.
didn't bring it with me from the ship.
So
Deleted stuff.
so if one of you wants to attempt
Hold on.
to do the voice, you can always
I have
try
another
that.
idea on how we can alter the voice. Jane, would you punch Jack in the throat? I'll give you a bandage or an aspirin or something afterward. But honestly, it's the easiest and quickest way to get a gruffy voice.
Suddenly, Jane's eyes light up.
Jane looks at
I'm
April.
gonna beat on Jack.
My eyes are kind of wide to it. The suggestion of that, I'm like,
April, I thought the
and I
doctor was
shrug and
supposed
look
to
at
help
Jack.
us.
I'm like, if it helps.
This is helping.
Jane. Christ. Jane, roll.
We'll be taking one for the team, darling. Go for it.
At this point, Jack just raises one eyebrow like y'all suck.
Jack,
But he's not gonna try to stop.
Jack.
At this point in time, I just want to point out that if they would have surrendered, you wouldn't be getting punched in the throat right now.
Yeah,
That's
well.
Correct. Also,
Unfortunately,
Bet you
they
failed
didn't
at that, Matt.
surrender.
I'm super happy that Towson's camera's frozen, so it's just him going.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so
I
he's
see him
talking.
moving.
I
and his-
can't see him at
I
all.
can't
either.
see him
That's
move.
fine.
I gotta reconnect the cameras real quick.
Oh,
Let me
you're
see.
muted.
I got it now.
That's hilarious.
I was seeing your camera frozen DLC in the moment of an eye roll where you were just like,
I saw you were like,
That's pretty great.
okay,
Aw.
so you managed to punch Jack. Jack, roll armor.
Oh, you mean that stat that I don't have?
Yeah, roll that.
Jade breaks Jack's neck.
Christ alive.
Jack suddenly has no voice.
Getting the band-aids ready.
There you go.
Fucking jack holes. You've learned too much about this game. Okay, so here's how this happens. So Jane, describe the hit that you landed on Jack. Jack, describe how much that hurt. And Whiskers, describe what you're gonna do to basically make sure that Jack is able to use speaking tones.
So I look at April for like permission, and as everybody looks confused, I just go thud, just real fast in the neck, just surprisingly.
I gasp out loud.
I was gonna say at that point, Jack's eyes just go huge, and he suddenly just like tries to breathe and can't, and like grasps at his neck and just falls to his knees on the floor, trying to remember how to breathe around a collapsed windpipe.
Jade,
say,
I
is
don't
the
think
win-
Whiskers meant that hard.
Okay, I just I don't even get worked up by this. I just walk over. You know, he's like flailing around trying to scratch his own throat out, and I just trach him.
So now I have a trach.
Now you have a
Yeah.
little trach. I give you a little spritz. It looks like what is it? The sore throat spray you
I
use?
was expecting kneading.
Chloroseptic spray. A little something like that. It helps relax things. You're gonna be fine.
Oh,
So Jack, you are successfully able to do this, but your voice is very gruff and very scratchy.
It'll
you
get
were-
better. It will get better.
You were able to locate what the password is, and so I'm gonna send it to you, and you have to say it.
oh God.
Yeah, but you have to say it in a scruffy voice.
Oh, TLC,
That's
you
important.
hate me, don't you?
No,
It's gonna be something ridiculous.
no, it's not gonna be that ridiculous.
I know you, sir.
Here we go. Let me get this pulled up here.
He's
real
very
quick.
he's got a little smirk.
I know.
His Cheeto-ness. He's really enjoying this.
Let's see here. There it is.
Where'd you send it to me?
In Discord.
Oh, that's why I couldn't see it.
So, if you can imagine your
Oh, you are such an asshole.
your best Batman voice.
Oh, you just broke Towson. Towson's done.
Where's Harvey dead? I'm Batman.
No, it's totally, it doesn't have anything to do with Batman, but it's gonna be hilarious to hear.
Oh, I totally thought it was gonna be "Swear to me."
I should have.
No. I don't know if I can do this.
You can do it.
You can do it. I had to
Someone
do a
killed
battle
your
yell.
tauntaun. Go.
I believe in you.
The wrong person because I can't get through that even in a normal voice without laughing.
All right, just take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3, and then just say it.
Just a sec.
I've broken her. Total
You have.
grind to a halt.
Well, actually,
Oh.
Jane broke her technically.
Yeah, she said Jane popped her in the neck.
Hey, you guys wanted a scratchy voice. I got you a scratchy voice. Thank you,
See
Jane.
that? I don't know how to do a scratchy voice.
You could do it.
Yeah.
Uh,
I am the very model of a modern major general.
Perfect.
Wait,
There's Roy. I'm done.
keep going.
I have information on vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England, and I quote the fights historical from Marathon of Waterloo in order categorical.
Click, 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 and the door opens.
oh my god.
Seriously.
Awesome.
I hug
Oh,
Jack
Lord.
and give him a kiss on the cheek.
And at that point, he
Done.
just nods and doesn't say anything else.
I clap him on the back and rub his shoulder and be like, "Sorry, buddy."
I give him another spritz of medicine for his throat.
Yeah, he should be doing just fine. Dawson's losing it over there. He had to move away from the mic. He's dying.
That's seriously. I was like, "What the hell?" It
What-
wasn't just one word. It was a whole freaking.
It
One
was
more.
a passphrase.
Yeah.
One more door.
This is not voice
I know we're over,
activated.
but one more
Hopefully.
door. No, it's not voice activated.
Another door.
It was unlocked.
More doors.
It was. Doors
Hold the
open.
doors.
The door was already unlocked.
No. Well, that was easy.
Give me a second to reveal this situation here. It's kind of a big room, so. Let's see here.
I love that all the bad stuff just kind of tends to happen to Jack.
Yeah, it really does.
It's
So
amazing.
far.
I think it's hilarious.
So, the first thing you notice when the door opens, everybody entering the room, brace for impact.
Oh, goody.
Oh boy. Yay, that whopping lack of armor.
Yep.
You'll notice that this room is decompressed.
Oh! Oh no, that was April's.
Do I get any kind of pluses for being behind Jane directly?
Those of you with partials are relatively okay. It is very, very hot. April, it's so hot that it made you barf.
Ooh.
You've got a barfy case. And I know I'm not the only person this happens to, but very extreme temperatures sometimes make me kind of like, ugh.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what's happened to you. You walked out and you're like, oh, and it's
Oh my apologies.
chunky soup.
Best thing was, April was right behind Jane, so I think Jane's armor is now a different shade on the back.
Ooh.
Nah.
I
So-
give you something for your tummy.
Oh, thank you.
Where are you carrying all this shit?
Don't ask.
Don't ask.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't.
Talk about suppositories. God, you better
It's a
hope.
cat.
I let
don't
my
ask.
sweat clean off the stuff first before.
You better hope to God that bag doesn't burst. Otherwise, you are one dead kitty. So you'll notice the first thing you guys all notice walking into this room is that there's nobody else in this room save these two. The what you assume to be the princess is basically at the gangplank over top of this area here.
Oh God.
Yeah. And what appears to be a really gruff, a huge dude with this big just massive mustache, kind of like a Hulk Hogan situation.
Oh my God.
Going down his face is basically like pushing at her, and she's no please, and he's like, you're gonna give me what I want.
I just want to
Are
shoot
there-
him so bad right now.
Are there any like chains, or you know how sometimes in smelteries and everything there's things that like big pots and all that kind of stuff that float around the ceiling to lift things? Is there
Yeah,
anything like that in here?
there are a couple. They are mostly along like this line here.
Okay,
Down
so there's
through
nothing by him.
here. No, there's not really anything by him, unfortunately.
Okay.
I whispered to Jane, "Are you able to snipe him?"
I'm gonna ask, has he noticed that we're here?
No, he is consumed with getting whatever it is he says he wants out of this princess.
I mean,
I
I do
was-
have a sniper rifle, but roll 20 doesn't exactly like my dice right now, so I can try.
I can.
I'm trying not to. Yeah, I'm trying to move her. It's a thing. God.
Jack, at this point,
I
Jack volunteers to make noise over on the other side to draw his attention to the other side of things if Jane thinks she can get the shot off.
can I pull down my rifle as well to back up Jane?
Yeah.
Actually, let me see if I could try to negotiate while y'all get into position.
I would prefer that you didn't.
Oh, I see this
Uh-oh.
going wrong so many different ways.
Yeah.
We shoot him. Is he gonna knock her in?
I'm so
Getting
excited
into
about.
position over
I'm
here.
so excited about all the ways that this is not going to work,
I-
or
I'm
is going to
totally
work.
seeing-
I mean, it could be brilliant. It could be basically the God shot. I mean, it really could end up perfectly, or oh boy.
I'm seeing that Jane goes to fire,
Oh, Jane went
misses
that
her
way.
roll, and shoots the princess.
Hey,
That's what I'm afraid of, honestly.
Doc
I'm-
Fluffy, if I get myself hurt, can you make sure that I don't stay that way?
Let me see here. Oh, I gotta
I am.
zoom out just a little bit so I can see.
For
April,
laser
no.
rifles, do we have a
Yes,
distance?
I'm going.
No.
No,
April.
Yes.
There
No, April.
there is a fall off, but laser rifles at this point are so advanced that they'll basically go until they stop or until they reach. I mean, it's a really significant distance. You can absolutely get across this room without question. Don't pay any attention to the feet, because obviously that's not correct. I mean, that's more than 28 feet away. That's, more like 50 or 60 feet. It's just the
Oh,
size
April.
of the room is goofy.
Jack, stand down.
No, April.
Mac is shooting from that direction. Mac's launching a bolt through the ship.
I
Mac,
was
by the
just
way,
checking to see how far wide this was.
Did the Lieutenant matter?
Jack, I am the captain,
Uh,
and I am rectifying the situation.
Mac, roll me a
Please
medal, by the
move.
way.
I am
Uh,
your older brother,
roll a medal?
and I'm
Yeah.
saying no.
Jane? While they're arguing?
Yeah, you picked off the other ship, and you can move. You can maneuver the
Fluffy.
Merlin in to get close enough to pick up Karen and make a.
Do we just
quick
wanna take
escape
him
if
out?
you want.
While they're
Alright.
arguing?
That's what I'm
No, 'cause
hoping
I'm
you guys
afraid
will
I'll
do.
miss.
Hey, DLC.
Hmm.
Real quick. I'm going to hail the ship since I've taken out all of their little peon ships.
Yep.
I'm going to hail the ship again, and I'm going to say, so, about that surrender I told you about.
Are you ready?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I'm still not going to be surrendering to you. I don't care how many worlds you've crushed.
All right. Well, picking up on the space Scottish accent of the other guy, it's like we start. I start up a dialogue in space Scottish, with a bunch of the different mannerisms and inflections, and just the different things that only the space Scotsmans would actually understand, and sit there and go like, "Come on, man! Look, I've taken out all of your buddies, and you're not making a dent in my ship or in my shields. I don't want to have to kill you."
Well, we don't particularly want that either, so why don't we just stop shooting at each other and see how this plays out? I mean, we only got to be here for another 5 or 10 minutes anyway.
5 or 10 minutes? What happens in 5 or 10 minutes?
You know.
Then we cut to commercials. No.
Exactly.
Fade to black.
See you next week.
Don't stop believing. Yeah.
You don't fade to black. You just cut directly to black.
Yeah, just smash cut. Which is totally what I'm gonna do at the end of this. Just play a tiny bit of "Don't Stop Believin'." Don't you worry. You'll see what happens.
Look. I'm telling you right now. I'm about to start ventilating your ship and then making it so that your people can't breathe. You sure you don't want to surrender right now?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't think you got it in ya.
Oh, Jill, would you be a darling?
At that point in time, Jill would try to hack in, like, for some kind of a projection to appear, like, across the pit.
Wait, pit? No.
Like
Jill.
the molten thing.
No, Jill. No.
But then she would try to, like...
Jill. You're not Jack right now. You're Jill.
I know. Jill would try to, like, make herself known so that
Not
it would
over
possibly
the.
scare him.
Not
No,
over the
no,
pit.
no, no.
Possibly
He's
over
talking
the
to
bridge.
Oh!
He's talking to
Yeah,
the...
there we go.
Sorry,
The
I
guy
was
who's
not
flying
following.
the other ship.
He's talking to the command deck.
Okay, sorry, I thought he was talking to the captain person.
No. See, because I already told them that I'm the captain of this ship, so that they're not expecting, another
Okay.
captain, being on the boarding party.
Gotcha. Okay, then yes, she would try to do that.
What's
Sorry,
she trying
now
to
that
do?
I'm on the same page. Take away their oxygen.
Try it.
By
the
ventilating
command deck.
holes or by cutting out the oxygen?
Cutting out the oxygen.
Okay.
Interface.
We might want the ship for something later.
Interface. 3 of them. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can slowly start venting the oxygen in key areas. I assume probably not the one that Jack and
Not where-
everyone is in.
No.
But yeah, you can start doing that, and they start getting a little. Listen, I don't think I like where this is going.
So are you ready to surrender now?
Never. All right,
If I give up.
nerds in the
surrender.
foundry. What are we doing?
I'm taking aim.
Taking aim.
I think Jack and April are still arguing about the
Yeah.
fact that April wants to go out and negotiate, and Jack's like, no way in hell.
Jane.
Jack,
Jane,
I am
Jane,
the
Jane.
captain of the ship, and we've gotten this far so far. Have some faith in me.
I do have faith in you, but I don't have faith in him not to shoot you.
Jane, remind me.
That's why we got snipers lined up. They'll shoot them before
Just
you
shut
even
up,
turn.
Dad.
Jane, remind me. You have the assassinate ability, yeah?
I do. It just
Uh,
means that if I have any successful move that results in someone's death, it leaves no evidence that I committed the act. So it doesn't help me to actually shoot anybody,
Gotcha.
unfortunately.
Well, I tell you what. If you guys want, take your aim and take your shot.
I'm not taking my shot. I'm aiming it onto that bad
Just
guy
aiming?
so that if so that if April's negotiations start going bad, I can shoot that guy.
Okay, I think I am going. You know what? I'm a kitty cat. I'm just gonna walk behind this guy and meow. I'm gonna get him to turn around.
Well, I don't
Well,
want
those
him
two
to
are
see me
arguing.
hiding over there.
Then he'll see Jane hiding.
Oh, well, which side should I go to? Because over here, you guys are over here.
Well, go. Jack's about 2 seconds from walking up here, anyways, and yelling, "Hey, dipshit!"
Oh, that's true.
That's
Then
a good
maybe
start to negotiations.
Yeah,
He's not trying to negotiate.
I guess maybe I just perk up here and.
He just doesn't want his
Take
sister
aim.
getting shot.
No,
Just
please stop
Watch
pushing me,
these
please.
two, I guess. I don't know. I'm aiming at the dude.
You're gonna give me what I want, or you're gonna go in the fire. No, please.
Jack would step up and yell, "Hey, dipshit," and pull out a gun and point it at the guy. Why don't you leave her alone?
What?
What is right?
How dare you? He pulls,
April?
Easy.
he pulls his own gun, and she stands there, you know, obviously terrified, but he's got his own gun pointed at you now, too.
Why don't you let the girl go?
You don't know what this
You're out-
girl cost me.
I can pay you.
We're almost here. You can't do this. Get out, or I'm gonna shoot.
I'm already here, and I'm not gonna let you push her. I'll pay you for the girl. She's mine.
You don't
You
have.
weren't out anything.
You couldn't possibly have enough. Not what I'm looking for.
How
What
would
are you
you
looking
explain to us?
I don't have to explain shit. And he takes a shot. Jack, brace for impact.
I guess I'm accomplishing what I wanted to accomplish.
He
Well, then I guess I'm gonna shoot him.
he wings you in
Well,
the
you
shoulder.
braced.
He wings you in the shoulder. You are bleeding, but not terribly bad. He's not a very good shot. I mean, obviously he's shaky because he's over a fucking molten pit of lava, but whatever. You're gonna take it. You're taking your shot, Jane.
Yes.
Jane, that is a. Oh God. Tell you in a second.
7 degrees in the wrong
It is a
direction.
metal, but we're gonna add 1 to it. So just roll a metal. Got an 8. Okay, Jane, you can take this shot. You can make this shot, but you are going to hit the girl.
Hit her where?
Where's she gonna land is my concern.
I mean,
That's
she
my
might
concern.
live.
She'll live until she lands in the pit of lava.
Give me a moment.
That's a good point. Never mind, I don't take the shot if I might hit her. There is
Hold
a pit
on.
of lava under her.
Hold on.
I'm itching to shoot.
Now, here's the question. In space, is it lava or is it magma?
Magma. Lava magma.
Technically, it hasn't reached the surface of the ship, so it could still be magma, right?
Think so.
Molten metal.
Okay. You're gonna hit.
Oh, God.
I know. I hate that laugh.
I take it back, I don't shoot.
No, hold on. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great. Oh,
God.
God.
It's not. No, it's funny. It's not terrible. It's funny. I just have to make sure I'm right. Hold on. I have to. My Google's not working right. It's stupid.
Is it Bing? That's something
No,
use
my
Bing?
Chrome is being stupid.
Have you tried using Yahoo?
If you take this shot, you're gonna shoot her in the tailbone.
Well, that was close. My guess
Will
was
that
right
force
over
her off
but...
into the lava?
You're gonna fall.
I'm not gonna take the shot.
Okay.
Can I take a shot?
Sure, metal.
Fuck me.
Deadass.
Same thing. Nah, well, no, yours is a little
At a different angle.
Yeah. There's a chance he could grab her and pull her down, but you're not sure whether or not basically, from the angle you're at, you're not sure. He could go either way. I guess this is how I'm going to kind of play this, but nope, not move you. That was the wrong tool. So if you shoot him like this, he could go either way. He could either go hit the lip and fall this way, or hit the lip and fall that way. And if he does, and he grabs her, she's going whichever direction he's going.
What about Jack, since he's closer?
You can take a shot if you want to. Metal. Yeah, you can plug him.
Nah, I'm plugging him.
Okay. So you hit him. You hit him square in the chest. You tell me. You tell me. How magnificently does this gentleman die?
I would love it if I just hit him in the chest and backed him into the railing, and then he just tumbles ever so gracefully off the railing and into the pit of molten metal.
Yep,
that's all I would like.
That's basically exactly how I saw it. You shoot him in the chest.
Get to go swimming.
He looks at you like,
You asshole.
and then falls into the lava.
Yay!
And contrary to popular belief, lava you don't just necessarily sink into almost immediately.
Burn.
You burn. So while he's dying, he is screaming for a moment or two, and then eventually passes out and very slowly burns into the lava. It's not pretty, and it definitely does not smell good.
At this point in time, Jack had turned around. As soon as he knew that the guy hit the lava and wasn't going to hurt her anymore, he'd turn around, look at April, and said, "Now it's your turn."
That was me on
I rolled my eyes at Jack, and that could have been handled a lot better. And I say that to him as I walk past him and
It worked.
walk over to the princess and offer her my hand to her. Don't worry, Are you the one that I'm trying to figure out how to word this. Are you the one that sent out the distress signal?
I was, but I can't believe you killed him.
Oops.
Not my doing.
We're never gonna complete this play now.
Beg your pardon?
Hold
And
on, he shot
and that's where we're gonna stop.
He shot Jack.
And that's where we're gonna stop.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, he'll come back, but in, like a giant black respirator suit.
Exactly. There we go. All Jack wanted was a good boy.
The director's gonna be furious. She says. That's the last thing she says. Just FYI, I wanted to get that last line in too. No, God, I've moved the whole world. Okay, there we go. All right, got it. That was excellent, guys. Excellent. We went farther than I thought we would once again. But once we get rolling on this, it's so hard not to. I mean, you guys,
I know, right? It's not so
you guys are
easy
doing
to
such a
get
great
it down.
job. Such a great job. Dr.
those are the
Whiskers is
marks
peeing
and spots.
everywhere, apparently.
Had to.
Let's talk very briefly before we shut down the session. Did anybody accomplish any of their goals?
Negative.
Did my torture victim experience true fear?
Oh, absolutely, he did.
Okay, well that's one of my things.
That's one of yours. Then everybody gets an experience for that.
Yay.
Was
Absolutely.
the problem
Security system
resolved
is
with
breached?
firepower? Well, I guess it wasn't my firepower.
Problem resolved. Yeah, no, it wasn't your firepower, unfortunately.
Yes, probably not.
I believe
sorry.
I actually have two.
Okay.
Oh, I might
What
have
are
one.
A ludicrous stunt turns the tides.
You did manage to get the rocks blown asunder. Yeah.
As a projectile, yeah.
Yep,
I used
that worked.
an asteroid as a projectile.
You did do that.
And a system is pushed to its limit. Believe, we did that with the shields earlier whenever we were trying to jettison the asteroids.
Yeah, because it knocked the shields completely. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's 2. Everybody gets 2 experience as well. Who else?
Security system is breached.
Yeah.
And then a threat is preemptively removed.
Yeah, you did manage to get into the systems and find that other way around.
What did I have that successful influence roll on?
Take that. I can't remember. I can't remember what it was on. Off the top of
Because
my
if
head.
it was to help a crew member out of a sticky situation, then that could have been a point.
I'll give it to you.
Sweet. All right.
That was good. Whiskers, you had anything?
I don't think I was punny enough, so not.
Think you were punny enough?
I don't think so.
I'm also going to, and I think everyone else can agree with me, I'm going to give Jack an extra experience for the...
Throat punch.
Yeah, for not only getting punched in the throat, but also what a rousing rendition of Modern Major General from the Pirates of Penzance. So I just want to clap that out, everybody.
That was
That's
good.
great. Good work. Good work. Get an extra experience for that. Oh yeah, everybody make sure that you do mark your experience for each person. You get an experience point for everybody that encountered that advancement. Those of you that did advance, remember it's supposed to be the first time that thing happens, so you might want to pick a new advancement going forward. And then we will get back together probably in about 2 weeks-ish and get some more stuff going. So,
Yeah.
that was excellent. Thank you guys, everybody, for being here, and all of you that are watching. And I look forward to
I have
where
a
this is
question.
going. You have a question? What's the question?
Do I get an extra experience for bringing another level to my character today?
Yeah, all right, fuck it. Take a point. She
So
large-
we just get
For
like
the
7
camera,
experience points for this session?
yeah, just about.
Yes, we did.
I worked on it for like 3 hours trying to come up with it.
It's pretty good. I have to give you credit. Yeah, we did just get like 7 experience. Yeah, it was very good. You guys should all be able to buy a skill.
Bring a
certainly.
gown and a wig.
If you do it, I'll just give you you have a skill. Here you go. Here's a skill. If you fucking do it,
not happening.
I'm just saying I'll lay it on the table for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Not
thank
on
you.
this stream. This is a YouTube stream.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching. Have a lovely evening. Any of you have any parting words of wisdom?
Don't do drugs.
Or do more drugs.
Or do more drugs.
Do more drugs.
Oh.
If you
Don't
like
get
this and all
punched in
the
the
other,
throat.
if you like this and any of the other shenanigans that you've seen here, hit the like button, the subscribe button, follow button, any of those buttons that you see down below this video.
You can
Tell
al-
your friends.
It's true, and you can always
Not the
check out
report
more.
button.
Always check out more of Team Dysfunctional Shenanigans, the most unofficial official stream team on both Twitch and Beam at tdsgaming.tv or ewokshouse.com. Check us out there. So we'll see you next time.
We've been classified.
Oh my
Bye.
god, what a catastrophe. It's the same joke. All right.
That pod was so bad in all the wrong places.
Ah, cut. I'm cutting.